Hi, Arizona. I'm Senate Democratic Leader Priya Sundaration, joined by Assistant Leader Catherine Miranda, here to give you an update on the state budget.
We are well into the month of June, with the new fiscal year set to kick off July 1st. The rest of our legislative work will be centered on getting a state budget across the finish line that invests in what Arizonans need most.
Look, we have had decades of Republican tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy in Arizona that have created the dismal revenue picture we see today, which is why the budget must be crafted all the more carefully to ensure that we are using our limited state resources most effectively.
Since session kicked off in January, Senate Democrats have consistently kept our priorities for Arizona at the forefront of our budget asks. We know that multi-pronged investments in housing, workforce development, and childcare would bolster the entire state's economy and help rural Arizona brace for the likely recession that the Trump administration is spurring on.
As Congress gears up to pass some version of Trump's budget for billionaires, it is more critical than ever before that Arizona's state budget act as a backstop to protect our most vulnerable. At the negotiating table, Senate Democrats will continue to prioritize investments in services like 211, Arizona's non-emergency hotline, and legal aid that's currently being threatened at the federal level.
Every year, Democrats stand beside our public school educators and advocates to ensure our young people see the investment they deserve.
The universal expansion of ESAs has left a massive hole in our state budget and has our neighborhood public schools fighting to stay afloat as Arizona ranks dead last in the United States for per-pupil investment. In holding true to our commitment to invest in our collective future, Senate Democrats are pushing for funds for K-12 public education, including restoring ongoing funds for the district additional assistance and the opportunity weight, and to properly account for inflation.
Arizona is a diverse state with unique needs. Our state budget must reflect the values of Arizonans and not the desires of the ultra-wealthy or Donald Trump, who has set his sights on violating due process rights in this country, ripping families apart, and sending our military into American neighborhoods.
Working-class Arizonans can remain confident that their priorities are our priorities in this budget. Senate Democrats will continue fighting for our future, our planet, and the ability for every Arizonan to start a business, raise a family, and thrive right here in the desert.
While Republicans have consistently advocated for cuts to higher education, disability care, rural hospital resources, and shelter services, Senate Democrats will always advocate for a budget that serves all people. Thank you.